Hi traders, welcome to this Blueberry Markets video update with me, John Kibler, head currency analyst. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the price of cable or pound US dollar, as price seems to be consolidating again at the range highs, and there's a lack of direction from this market. So I wanted to just talk about a couple of different scenarios that could potentially happen on pound US dollar. Now, we did have some news out today, and it was actually a bit of a mixed bag out of the US. You can see here that we had the advanced GDP quarter on quarter was expected to fall from 2.6% to 2%, actually came in at 1.1%. So that was quite a significant decrease in the GDP. However, unemployment claims were actually a lot more positive. There was an expectation for a move from 245 up to 247. That didn't happen in the end. We had a decrease to 230,000 unemployment claims. So we've had a bit of a battle there, a bit of a sort of cancelling out of information there or data out of the US. And the reason why I say that is because the unemployment claim is actually pretty important at the moment for the Federal Reserve, as they're looking at the labour market to see if there's going to be any significant changes that will benefit them for keeping the potential interest rate hikes very low, or at least potentially pause interest rate hikes. What they wanted to see was those unemployment claims increase, and that didn't happen in the end. So let's take a look at pound US dollar. We can see that pound is trading at those highs, like I just said. So we're pretty much trading within this overall range. Now, I've been talking about the one spot 24.50 handle for a while, and I've been talking about the one spot 18.50 because price is trading within that particular range, especially if you were to zoom out on a weekly time frame. Now, price has actually broken outside of that range high, and after it we've just basically been moving sideways. There's been no real decision making here for the pound at the moment. Every time we've come to the high, which is around about the one spot 25 handle, and then towards the low of it around about the one spot 23.50, we've just been reacting from those levels. We've had no real impulse. Now, the one thing I would say is the fact that we're creating this consolidation at the high of a range, okay, which is quite interesting. Usually when price forms a consolidation at a sort of resistance point or a support point, price can often continue to either break out in that particular direction. So what I'm saying here is, if the dollar was to continue to weaken, price could still head towards the one spot 26.50 if it was to break outside of the 125. Now, what buyers may want to do in this situation is wait for price to see if it comes back down to the range lows. So if I go to the hourly time frame, for instance, and we just zoom out through here, just want to give you a big perspective. So this is now the 4-hour or the daily sort of consolidation that we've seen in the market. You can see for a period of time we've just been going sideways. What I would be looking for as a buyer of this market is for price to come all the way back down into around about the one spot 23.50 area, which is actually just kind of through those lows through there. If price was to get back to here and we'd started to see bullish price action, the first thing I'd say to myself is, well, I've got the range play here. I've got the potential to trade from the one spot 23.50 up to the one spot 25. If price doesn't break one spot 25 and it holds, well, at least I've got the reward to risk to trade to the high. And if it breaks it, it's only going to be a bonus from there. So the way I would look at that would be price to come back down here, look for bullish price action opportunities, and then I'll see if there's possibility for price to trade through the one spot 25 to trade higher. Alternatively, we'll just go to this 4-hour time frame just so I can get all the information back in again. What you could be looking for, or what traders could be looking for, is a break and retest. Okay, simple break and retest of that area there for potentials to rally up to the one spot 26.50 handle. Now, the only catalyst or the only suggestion that we could probably see price head back to the downside would be if that dollar was to suddenly start to strengthen. Now, the dollar index is technically at support. It's just that the dollar fundamentally is weak, and we don't really see that really changing too much at the moment. So that's why I'm favouring the move to the one spot 26.50, but the market's going to do what the market's going to do. If price breaks back down through these range lows, it could be the fact that we're staying within that overall weekly range. But a couple of opportunities there I think that traders could look at. Cable. I hope you enjoyed the video update. If you did, leave it a thumbs up, subscribe to the YouTube channel to see some more Forex trading content, and I'll speak to you in the next video.